it's Amy, owner and curator of YosoBoho. This is my channel. Thanks for stopping by. We are all about thrifting on this channel, so if you are a thrifter like me, welcome. And if you're a friend coming back to hang out tonight, hello. We're gonna do some traveling and some thrifting tonight. We went to North Carolina for our vacation this year, and we took the fifth wheel and we took the long drive. We shot straight down towards Charlotte for just a day stay. One of my besties is down there, Kaylee, who was about to have her second baby, who she has already had by now. But I had yet to meet her first baby, who was a COVID baby. So it was a trip down to see them. We also met a friend of Irf's while we were down there, who just moved there recently, Terrence and Tammy. Oh my gosh, they were so much fun. And then we shot towards the coast and we stayed at a place called Cedar Island. I'm gonna take you there, show you all the things, but you know me, the one thing I love to do on vacation is thrift. So I made sure to capture any of the little thrift stops that we made, and there were plenty, so yay. Tonight we're gonna cover the ones that we stopped at in Charlotte. Now in Charlotte, we weren't there for very long, so there were only two. They were quick stops, but I did manage to find some things. One thing that kind of paid for the whole trip, so can't wait to show you that. It's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but I will definitely share that so you can look out for it too. Before we jump into that trip down south, I want to share just a couple of things with you. One, I've been doing some shopping on Whatnot for jewelry because I love jewelry. You guys see me wear jewelry quite often. I don't wear a lot of it, but I wear a little, and I love silver. Silver is my jam. So when I found out that my friend Tuesday from Tuesday's Fun Finds was selling jewelry on Whatnot, I had to check it out. She has a YouTube channel as well, but she is selling on Whatnot, and I think I have some stuff coming from her, but things that I have already bought from her, I'm wearing. I bought these beautiful little sterling silver hoops and this wonderful sterling silver pendant, and my gosh, got some wonderful deals. So if you don't know Tuesday, go check her out. Definitely subscribe and check her out on Whatnot. She also sent me a little gift in with my jewelry, and it was this tiny little pot. How adorable is that? It has a little sticker on the bottom. It says Vandor Imports, made in Japan. Look at the color of that. I think she might know me a little bit, right? Spot on. So I'm gonna tuck this into my little collection back there that's getting pretty busy. Might have to thin it out a little bit, but I love it. Thank you so much, Tuesday. There's one last thing that I want to share before we travel, and that is this gift that I got from my friend Lisa. She has an Etsy shop. It is called Lisa's Crochet Bag, and you gotta check it out. She has made me a hat in the past. It is a raspberry colored snood that I wear all of the time, and she made me my own beret. Now it is in this beautiful butter lemon color, probably more suitable for the spring. You'll notice I'm wearing kind of a winter black hat today. I gotta put this on so you can see how beautiful it is. Let's do something fun. Y'all, look at my nice new hat. Super fun. Thank you so much, Lisa. I will share Lisa's information below. Make sure you go check out her Etsy shop if you want to put in an order for your winter scarf or your, ear coverings or a nice cute hat. I will be sporting this in the spring because I checked my whole wardrobe out. Everything that matched it was more of a springtime thing. This kind of matches it actually, but we're gonna go back to the black because I actually thrifted it during this trip, so it's kind of more apropos, but I definitely wanted to highlight this and just say big thanks to you, Lisa. So let's go back to the black. Ta-da! All right, now let's go do some traveling. Let's go to North Carolina. Look at the sky.
It'll be a pretty decent day out here.
Oh, it's pretty. This is what, like a 5-mile descent?
Yep, 5.5.
Wow.
Mile long tunnel.
Yeah, going through the mountain. Our very first stop was at a Goodwill at 6607 South Boulevard in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Cushion's in good shape.
Yeah, it looks like it's been sitting in a garage or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A knee scooter. You found yourself a knee scooter.
See, for me, just in case my knees go bad.
I brought the basket. The knee rover is out in the other room. It's one of those things that you don't really want to have one until you need one. Just like a pair of crutches, right? We will store this somewhere and friends and family will know that we have one, you know, if something ever arises that calls for one. Hopefully not, but always a good idea. And for 20 bucks, my goodness. Great find, Irf. And meanwhile, I find a thinking monkey with a very long tail. This little bronze monkey is kind of adorable. Looks like he's deep in thought. Maybe like the thinking man, he's deep in thought. But he's definitely like a receipt holder. He can go on a desk and be a note holder. He's a really nice quality, really nice weight. He is not marked, but he also has some padding there on his feet. So I have looked him up. Of course, I will share here what he goes for. But for $2.99, how could I pass him up? There was one more thing that Irf also found that I want to show you, because if you find them, they're worth picking up if they're in good shape. But then we're going to go on to the next place.
I know something good.
It is a bottle opener. It's a fancy one too. People love to have these for their bars.
Yeah.
Has that got like paint on it, or is that just somebody's been whacking it around?
Corrosion? I'm not sure it was corrosion.
I love that it has the wood base. The next spot that we stopped at was a Goodwill right near where we were going to have dinner with Terrence and Tammy. We had a little bit of time to kill, probably about half an hour. So we popped in there, and thank goodness we did. Wait until you see what we found. This Goodwill was at 921 North Wendover Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. You'll have to pardon the voiceover. We were contending with some music in this shop. Not sure what that was right there. Let me know if you've ever seen one of those. Looked like maybe something you poured oil from. I'm not sure. Here was a nice colorful stacking set that says Pier 1 underneath there. And I loved how these kind of lined up. Here I'm checking for chips and cracks, like right around the rims of these where they could like smack together. But in the cart it goes. All of them are different in different colors, and I love how the handles are even a different color. So I picked these up for $4.99, and it looks like they should sell for about $20, $25. I will probably take them over to one of my booths. I think they will look good with the mugs in the Yoso Whimsical booth. And that was a good first grab. On these back shelves, I spotted this piece right here and just love the look of it. It is lightweight, and you can see it has a little bit of damage, but I think that that's a simple fix with just some little brown paint, and it cost $35 brand new. So I thought the $4 price tag on it was definitely fair. I have put together a pretty cool collection of these kind of Buddha decor items that are going to go over to the booth for right after the first of the year over at the Boho booth. I got a big red Buddha. I got neat kind of print, canvas print, another kind of sitting Buddha, this guy. So I'm going to have a nice little vignette of Buddha items come after the first of the year. Isn't this cool? It is a wood or resin. I think it might be wood, but it was originally sold at World Market for $35. I like the little mirror embellishments on it, and I just think it looks cool. Down the shelf a little ways, I saw this cool wicker piece. These are used for wine bottles. This one was full of things. I wasn't sure if somebody was kind of squirreling these away or if they intended to buy all these things but changed their mind. But I liked this piece. So I ended up taking everything out of it, and in the cart it went. For $1.99, this was a good grab. It is a really nice quality wicker wine bottle holder. It's actually wood, and you can see it's quite thick and quite quality. It even is felt lined. It has a nice handle and a nice little latch here. So a great little gift if I'm going to gift a wine bottle, or something that could go over to the boho shop. I think definitely somebody will pick it up if they're looking for a gift box for a nice bottle of wine. Up here on this shelf, I spied this gourd. It's kind of cool. Looks like maybe it was unfinished. Maybe somebody had a project in mind. This piece back here really looked like blue sky to me. Definitely had that vibe, but it was probably a made in China piece, and there's damage right there on that little cardinal. So I looked for a Heather Goldmink signature. I didn't see one, and I decided to leave it. I'm not opposed to picking stuff up like that if I can fix it, though. This was a cute little piece. It was an apple. I'd never seen this mark before. This was Khaldun or Khaldun and Bogle. But it had a big busted piece that somebody painted over. They didn't really match the colors very well. Then I looked down here, and what is this big guy? Oh my gosh. Salt glaze, big crock.
No way.
$7. Whoa. Okay. So now I see why it's only $7. It's got some big boo-boos, but I don't know. Look at the inside of that. I like how it's dark. I'm looking down here to see if the crack goes all the way through, and yeah, I'm seeing some evidence of cracking down there, but that doesn't scare me. I think I'm gonna pick this up anyway. If you have been with the channel for any length of time, you know I love the primitives. I love the Crocs. I have been lucky enough to find some while thrifting, and this was one of those. It is a nice big 3-gallon Croc. Now you saw it has some damage on it. Somebody probably dropped it on its bottom. I don't mind. I think it's still really beautiful. It'll still make a great like umbrella stand inside of a front door, or just a nice decorative piece, you know, near a fireplace or on a front porch. And when they're damaged like this, it makes it a little bit easier to use them outside because you're not afraid to damage them anymore. It's pretty great. And for $7, that's a great find. Now here's where it got interesting. Then I saw all of these products. These were Bare Minerals makeup things. They were new in the box. All of them were sealed. And I decided to do some lookups. And yeah, I was quite surprised at some things that I looked up, and I grabbed them all. The most exciting thing, I'm gonna leave till last, but I'm gonna share with you this little box. This has a bunch of Bare Mineral products in it and some brushes, and I'm pretty excited about the brushes. The Bare Mineral items that are in here are for eyes and cheek. So I bought this with the intent of using it. Now, I'll probably go ahead and look these up, and if they have good value, although I'm pretty sure I did that while we were in the store, I could sell them individually. They are all new. Everything is sealed. Paid $15 for this. I also paid $15 for this, and this is another Bare Minerals. So this has a couple of lip. I believe this is an eyeliner, and then some more colors. So some more blushes. I think that's a veil, and some eye tints. So my intent in picking up these sets was to use them. Now, if you're doing the math, $30 just for these two. If there is a valuable item in there, I could probably sell it. But the exciting finds was this. Now, I don't have all three of the items in here because I've actually started selling these, and the Prime, it's called Prime Time pump here, is gone. There were 3 of these boxes there, and I've sold all 3 of those. I've also sold 2 of these, which is a really large face powder. It's in medium. So this is my last one of that. And then the most exciting thing, and it's funny because I haven't sold one yet, I have 3 of these. And this is called Advanced Clear Radiance. And I believe this is discontinued because let me show you the prices for just this alone right here. Holy cow. So I knew that just one of these, probably about $100, and here I had 3 boxes. So $300 minimum on this find. And I've already made $75 on just selling these. When these sell, that is going to pay for part of my vacation because that was a pretty amazing find. So keep an eye out for things like this. Somebody had this on subscription. So they got these probably once a month and they didn't use them as fast as they needed them. So they just stacked up and they ended up donating them all to the Goodwill. Each one of these boxes was $10, by the way. So $30 for these 3 boxes, $30 for the other 2 boxes. That's $60, and just selling what I've already sold, I've got my money back plus on that. And I haven't even sold the big ones. So it's pretty exciting. Keep an eye out for some of these things. This is Bare Minerals, and it is pricey stuff. And a lot of the stuff that gets discontinued, people look for it on eBay because that's the only place that they can find it. So people out there pretty much pay, you know, whatever they have to pay to get something that they really love, that they've used for a very long time for their face. After we had our very short stay in Charlotte, we headed out to the coast and we stayed in a place called Cedar Island. So take a ride with us and check it out. was a beautiful place, kind of in the middle of nowhere, exactly where I needed to be for a week. And I'm glad you came along to check it out with me. All right, everybody, that is the end of tonight's video. On Thursday, we are going to do some thrifting down in this area. So I put in a search for thrift near me, and it took us kind of a far way out. And we hit some amazing little places and kind of made our way back out to Cedar Island. And that's what I'm going to share with you on Thursday, and it'll be Thanksgiving, and I will be very thankful if you join me for that one. I'll probably put it out early, so you'll have the whole day to kind of catch it whenever you want to, but I will appreciate seeing you then. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you real soon. Bye!